napkin, right. His style of composition influenced many composers and groups. He was an innovative composer using tape loops to create phasing patterns. So did his compositions influence or hinder other composers? You're very close. I, N, in, F, influ, good. N, C, E, influence, good. These compositions used relative figures, slow harmonic rhythm, and canons. These have widely influenced contemporary music. So did he, what type of music did he influence? C, O, very close, N, C-O-N. Hey, where we going? C-O-N, good, T. R, no R, silly. R. Let's see, did he influence contemporary music or classical music? C, O, C, O, N, T, E, M, P, contemp, E, R, contemporary, A, R, close. Why? Contemporary music, good. In the 1980s, Reich's work took a darker character with the introduction of historical themes as well as themes from his Jewish heritage. So what was his heritage? J, E, W, I, Jewish, S, H, Jewish, right. Reich is influenced by composers like Periton, J.S. Bach, Debussy, Bartók, and Stravinsky. Jazz is a major part of the formation of Reich's musical style. What genre of music is a major part of the formation of Reich's music? J, A, jazz, Z, right, jazz. In the 1960s, Reich began his career by writing movie soundtracks. So what type of soundtracks did he begin writing? M, O, V, I, E. Right, movie soundtracks. Those sound fun. His first major work, It's Gonna Rain, was composed in 1965. It uses a fragment of a sermon about the end of the world, given by a black Pentecostal street preacher known as Brother Walter. He uses the tape and loops it to where it gradually moves in and out of phase with each other. So what was his piece, It's Gonna Rain, about? Was it about the beginning or the end of the world? E, N, D, right, the end of the world. His famous piano phase for 2 pianos was a piece that repeats a rapid 12-note melodic figure which starts initially in unison and then grows apart. So what instrument was that piece written for? Oh, the piece is called piano phase. So what instrument was it written for? Right? What piece was piano phase written for? What do you think? You're close. I'll give you 2 options. Was it for cello or was it for piano? P-I-A-N. Oh, right, piano phase was written for piano. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to it. We're not writing anything. Reagan. Right. All right, we're going to put this back because we're not ready. Okay, put the pencil back, please. Thank you. Good. The second player plays the exact same rhythm in piano phase, and then he begins a 16th note apart every bar. He also wrote this piece for violin. So what other instrument did he write this piece for? V, I, V, I, O, L,
Len.
Lin, right, violin. He played around with counting, measures, and duration. 2 pieces, music for a large ensemble, and octet, played with the human breath as a measurement. The trumpets were written to take 1 comfortable breath to perform. So what did he use to measure the musical duration? B, you're close. R, good. E, breathe. A, breath. T, H, breath, right. That's pretty funny. We've never heard of that. In the 80s, his work took a darker character. His piece, Different Trains, for string quartet and tape, used recorded speech, but now had a melodic rhythmic element. So what form of transportation was this piece about? T, R, A, I, right, train. Very good. He continued to compose all through the 90s and the early 2000s and won many awards for it. So what did he win? A, W, A, R, award. D, right, award. He read awards for it. In 2011, he premiered a piece called WTC 911. Just like different trains, he wrote it for string quartet and tape. One of his most famous pieces, this changed the music industry completely. So when he wrote WTC 911, he wrote it for a string quartet and what else? T, A, tape. Almost. T-A-P. Good. Tape. E. Right. Tape. So he wrote it for WTC, for string quartet and tapes. And now, it's kind of difficult to think about something using tape to make music, right? So we're going to listen to both of those. We're going to listen to the violin piece, and we're going to listen to a little bit of that one. So we can hear what the tape sounds like. So, we're going to listen to the violin one first. Violin phase is where two violins are playing the same melody, but one starts to offset, but they're playing the same thing, but it sounds like they're saying different things.